All right, welcome to Rainbow Comics, Cards, and Collectibles, our weekly comic book show. Today is Wednesday, 4/20.
Woo! Wait.
16.
Yes.
This is new, though. It's not 4/20 yet. I mean, it's the date is 4. You get what I'm saying. Anyway.
I got it. Gosh, Dave.
All right. Welcome back to Rainbow Comics. We're very happy to have with us John Runyon from Comic Book Look.
Yeah.
John is going to... This is a debut, world premiere, live rap song.
About to drop.
Inspirational poetry for the working nerd.
Inspirational poetry for the working nerd.
That.
You heard it here.
Awesome. And really quick, shout out to everybody that plays guitar, because I cannot do that for the life of me. So salute, and I love it, and just keep on doing what you're doing.
This will be an a cappella version.
Exactly. Just imagine a guitar. Angels strumming their harps.
All right, cool. So we'll have John start us out here with his song, and then we'll bring John Paul in, and we will talk about comics and geek culture and all the cool stuff. SuperCon, we're definitely going to talk about SuperCon that was held this last weekend.
Yes.
So go ahead and
do my
start
thing?
whenever you're ready.
All right. Dave Tony Stark knows how to throw a party. He booked a comic book look in Rainbow, put him on the same show, bringing that Death Star scene, we better lay low. Camera running, waiting for Dave to say go. Find me with arcade slamming quarters in the Gradius. Don't step into my radius, my arms flail the craziest like Dr. Otto Octavius.
Nice.
It's absurd to me how I black bolt wordlessly. Leonardo and Iron Fist are like, bro, just learn the chi. Magic school bus with the atom just happened to make you turn your spleen. YouTube astronaut up in the stars like eternity. Word is born, how many infinity gems can this guy adorn? Wonder Woman's lasso sworn, Wolverine's gloves torn.
Nice.
Asgardian, the way we make them kneel like we're Loki's horns. 360 degrees bringing heat like I'm Johnny Storm. Meet Deadshot, Harley Quinn in straight jackets, playing a game of shoots and ladders in Arkham, making a racket. Some Riddler action, and Mysterio Jonathan Crane, mental subtraction and fractions, causing the asylum staff like, what happened?
Nice.
Rep the 605 online with Sergeant America, no captain. Silently lurking beneath the waters like Killer Croc with Lake Placid. Joker hiding the stash of laughing gas beneath the mattress. Return of the Thunderbolts rocks my world like Galactus.
Woo!
Wielding the Force like Rey, look, no practice. No Stephen MDs or Hugos, but all these comic reboots are strange to me. Kylo Ren removing his helmet was an ad from Maybelline. Baby face hair glimmers with a Sith obsidian sheen. Maybe he's born with it. Lightsaber temper tantrums destroying the scenes. Got that Cyclops Verizon red plan, I just call it like I see it. Ben Affleck as Batman. I know, it's hard to believe it. I love Dark Reign, and I know my fellow nerds find that odd. Johnny Agul. I summon these comics from the long box like they're Jason Todd.
Woo!
Boom.
Boom! Boom!
Yeah!
Johnny Agul!
Dropping it like it's...
Should have worn the sunglasses.
I should have. I got sunglasses.
All right.
Ray-Bans. That was great.
Nice job.
Fantastic.
Our live studio audience of 3 or 4.
Yes.
Maybe
Yeah!
5.
Awesome.
Woo! We got a woo from Periscope. All right.
All right.
All right.
Thank you,
Thanks,
To the
John.
table.
Once again, this is Rainbow Comics, our weekly comic book show. We
Hey,
have
everybody.
John Runyon from A Comic Book Look, the
Lights, camera,
world
Runyon.
famous YouTube channel, A
World
Comic
famous.
Book Look,
Globally.
and our
globally famous.
very own
Hi,
John Paul Jones.
that's me. Good to meet
Good
you.
to meet you.
Just kidding. We've known each other for a very long time. Proud to have you as a special guest. It's awesome. Thank you so much for the Slam Jam, Rap Jab.
Yes.
But I don't know what the hip kids are calling it nowadays, but
We call it serious business on our channel.
man, out hosting the host. It's
Very
crazy.
nice.
No, very excited. Thank you so much for being on the show today. We're at Rainbow Comics, Cards, and Collectibles today. It is Wednesday. It's Brand New Comic Day. If you guys aren't here, then you should be. So get down here. We got a lot of cool stuff to get to. Lots of comics and things like that. A couple topics I want to talk about. Just stirring the rumor pot. Start with me.
There you go.
Start with
The cauldron.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The rumor mill. I just saw the X-23 is possibly going to make her debut in Wolverine 3. What do you think about that?
Oh, man. Okay. That, you know, that character I'm hit or miss on because she has actually had some really cool moments.
Yes.
Indeed.
So maybe it's going to be a good thing.
Are you reading your new comic?
Her new comic? No.
All new Wolverine?
All new Wolverine?
No.
I like it.
It's
I like it.
actually
Yeah,
very,
I
very
like
good.
it. Yeah, it is
A
good.
lot of the new relaunch stuff from Marvel has actually been really good.
Okay.
A lot of people have been like shying away from it. Like Totally Awesome Hulk, people were very like, it's actually been good.
I
Yeah,
like
it's
Totally
actually-
Awesome Hulk.
And that one has that decent dose of quirkiness,
Yep.
I'd imagine, to it.
It does because
Got the bro hair going
Yep,
on.
and then Amadeus Cho brings a different light to Hulk because he actually likes being the Hulk, whereas Bruce Banner shies away from it because he doesn't like that inner rage. So.
That was one of those characters that was getting slept on a lot too.
Oh,
on this
yeah.
show, and totally shouldn't
yeah.
be. That's crazy. Okay.
And the weird nature of the beast of our industry is the first appearance of Amadeus Cho was like some Spider-Man random comics, like $3, $4
Right,
comic,
right.
but overnight, $70 comic. It's ridiculous.
That would be awesome.
Ridiculous.
Should be a
So if
show
you got some of those, look those up.
Some of those first appearances. Wow.
Dave is prompting SuperCon.
There we go. Look at
We had
that
a
high
good-
def graphic right there. Boom.
We pay good money for that.
That was great. No, yeah, we definitely want to jump into SuperCon.
Yeah.
I had an amazing time at SuperCon. I was super thrilled to be there. A lot of fun.
Super skilled to be there. This guy was the rainbow vendor ninja, just man at the table.
Man.
Like I mentioned, Dr. Octopus. This guy had like 20 arms with what he was doing, managing the boxes, cash here. Oh, here, bags free. Boom. Oh, there's a box that pops under the table. What? You know? And it was just like I was just watching you multitask crazier than a Mac OS. It was crazy.
It was funny.
crazy.
It was fun, I should say, and it was great. We had probably over 120 pop vinyls there.
Oh, yeah.
We had over 20. I think we had 24 long boxes, comics
yep.
at $1 a piece. I mean, can't go wrong at a buck a comic.
Yeah, watching those boxes go down too.
Oh, it was
So yeah,
fantastic.
we consolidated. I think we sold. I think we sold 4 or 5 long boxes.
That's,
Yep,
that's awesome.
That was great. And I mean, just the fan response of seeing how excited people were for $1 comics and our $9 pops that we had. That was a con exclusive price, so don't come here and be like, hey, what's the $9 pops? They're $9.99 here, but that was really fun though. Next year we'll do bigger and better. So support it. You guys go to their website. They have a survey on there too. Let them know,
Gathering feedback.
what you like, what you didn't like. They're open ears. They're ready to go. It's all about the fans. I got interviewed by YaDudes.com,
Nice.
and they asked me what my favorite part of the con was, and I said the fans. It really was. So it was all about you guys. So you guys are the power and the driving force behind SuperCon.
Yep.
So thank you for coming out and supporting it. Support next year too.
You want to know who I got interviewed by live?
Who's that?
Well, it was live to be put up
That's
later.
not exciting.
A comic book look.
Oh,
Boom!
that's right.
What?
I forgot about
Always
that.
on
I
the
wasn't
scene,
there.
always on the job. Can't stop. This is a life decision that we've made, you guys. Much like the shop, we're passionate about what we do. But no, we did a walkthrough video. You guys, the favorite thing about the con for me was that turnout, right? The community represented. Like, we want this, we got this, and it's great. It's kind of like the Star Wars experience that we had. Like, you guys flipped the movie theater into a mini Comic Con. It
That was really
crazy
great.
awesome.
It was really great.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Yep.
Captain America: Civil War. We do still have roughly 50 tickets. So
40, 50 tickets
Yeah,
still.
left.
So if you guys need tickets Civil War,
Welcome.
this is the place to come and get it.
Welcome.
Thursday, May 5th, 7 o'clock,
Yep.
3D XD, the very first
Yep.
opportunity
Yep.
to see Captain America: Civil War in Sioux Falls. The Thursday,
With
May
a great
5th.
audience.
yes.
With us.
Right.
I mean, it's $14.50, guys. It's the same you spend at the theater. If you're already going to think about going and buy your tickets there, don't, because they're sold out. We have them.
Yeah.
We're not marking them up at all. It's face value, $14.50. Come and get your tickets here, and you guys can see Civil War with us.
Yep.
It'll be awesome.
Yep, we bought the theater out. They're going to be all Rainbow friends, Rainbow customers, so no a-holes.
Exactly. To spoil the movie,
Whoa.
right?
Other than maybe
Dave's sassy today.
me.
I know.
He's
Yeah.
so sassy.
I think it's that red shirt, that red Hulk life, or Red Lantern maybe. I don't know. Got that
Rage. Rage. Oh my god. We'll bust into comics. So I've got a pretty thick stack here. It's been a really good week for comics. So really what I'm going to do here is just go through, show you guys a couple things that came out this week. If you'd like to be my Vanna White, if you will.
I will totally be the Vanilla White.
Sweet. First one is Back to the Future. This has been a really fun comic. I liked it. I grabbed this cover specifically because it's that Norman Rockwell cool variant.
It is pretty sweet.
Grant
It's got that
Wood?
vintage.
Is this like
Fields
Grant?
there.
Grant?
Vintage
I think
Fields,
Grant Wood. This is Grant Wood variant. Neil Adams, Grant Wood. Never mind.
You keep going with that, Dave. We'll see how far you get. No, it's a good book. Buy the book. Flying through, next one.
Boom.
I'm biased on this one because I'm a big Trouble in Little China fan, but
Plus the cover's awesome.
all the covers have been fantastic. Got your Lopan over
Right.
here, Smoky Eye of what's her name from Sex and the City. Help me out. I can't even remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
No?
I think the whole
The
shop was
promiscuous one?
Yeah.
Well, they were all kind of.
The really promiscuous one. Why are we talking about sex?
She was.
I don't watch that
Oh
show.
man. Now, anyway.
Yeah.
We better move on.
But if you've been a fan of that, come and get the book. If you haven't heard about that and you are an 80s action fan, we have quite a few of these in the back issue, so come and get those. This is a big one, guys. This next one here.
Oh, it's like that magazine cover.
Captain America. This is an all-new #1. Now, the subtitle there is Road to War, so I'm guessing this is going to somehow set up some bricklaying for the Civil War II. What do you think about the idea of putting out a Civil War II?
Ooh, well, there's always opportunity to do something right, so that's my opinion with it. So if they do it right, let's go for it.
I read this one this morning.
Yeah?
It is good.
Okay.
It's
Feel a butt.
2 comics in 1.
Oh, what?
No, there's no but. It's 2 comics in 1.
Okay.
Sweet.
Because there's the all new Avengers,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
and then in the back there is.
Got that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So throwback.
Get a history lesson while you're at it.
So
Right,
really-
it is the 75th anniversary
That's awesome.
of Captain America, so we do have a few more magazines left. I think we're running pretty low, but it is a freebie, so if you guys need one
That
of
thing
those...
is so awesome.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I was super thrilled
You
with
guys
how
were like,
great
whoa.
it was. Yeah. I was like, you guys giving this away for free?
Yeah, they need to put out more free stuff like that.
Free comic book
Marvel
day.
DC. More free stuff. We like free stuff. You buy enough from you. Anyway, the next one. Again, I'm a huge fan of this one. This is your darker comic clean room. It's been very terrifying, very odd.
Okay.
I really can't describe it to you at all, which is a good thing. They're on issue #7. We have plenty of issues 1 through 6.
It's a horror
Yeah.
comic or a gore
It's-
or both.
More like a psychological thriller with some very shocking art. And by shocking, I mean there's just weird monsters in it. And you don't really know what is real and what is fake. And that's what I like about it. It's very ethereal. It's a cool comic.
So this is like put you in the October mood.
Yeah.
Kind of book. Okay.
Mhm. Absolutely.
Gotcha.
Absolutely. Clean Room, #7. Very good comic. See?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Very just disturbing. It's so weird. It's odd, but I love it.
You're just like, "Whoa."
It's like Call of Cthulhu. Yeah. This next one is from gamers out there. You guys know.
Oh,
Dark
boy.
Souls 3 just came out. We're super excited to have this comic.
Pretty sick cover.
Well, it's a great cover. You guys should know who that is if you played the game.
And if you don't,
just
play the
come
game.
get the comic. But happy to have that. Gamers, come and get it. It's exciting because it wasn't something that was super advertised. A lot of people, like a customer just came up and I was like, "Hey, there's a Dark Souls comic." And he's like, "What?" So he grabbed a few copies of it.
The art is really cool in
Yep.
that. It reminds me of the Mighty Thor. Just the style of art.
No, it's
I mean,
it's very
yeah.
Mighty Thorish.
As you say that with the Vikings out on the back.
Indeed.
Bro.
All right, moving on.
Oh, boy.
We can't go a week without talking about Deadpool. Oh my God. Deadpool's ongoing series. I'll also showcase the other one too. But Deadpool's ongoing series. They're at what, #10? Wow, it goes by so fast. They grow up so quick. And then Deadpool: The Mercs for Money. They're on issue #3. So come and get those if you're Deadpool fans. This series has been super awesome. This series, if you're a little late to the party on this one, that's okay because the party started over here. We're only in issue 3, and we got plenty of 1/2s. So come and get those.
That's awesome.
Deadpool.
Are we going to talk about Spidey Deadpool later?
Yep, I've got some of those later. So because I got some second printings, third printings in. So again, we'll get to those here in a moment. Dragon Age. That's again for our gamers out there. I love you gamers. I know you guys love me.
I love Dragon Age.
Don't you?
So the fact that they do these make me happy.
Yeah, these comics are great.
Yeah.
So Dragon Age has been awesome.
Yeah.
And speaking of Dragon Age, one of the voice actors who's done just various characters in Dragon Age will be coming to the store, Wally Wingert, on the 30th of April. More known for the Riddler in the Batman games, but another connection there. He's done tons of killer voices. Check out his website if you guys want a full list of everything he's done. You probably own a few things that he is in, wallywingert.com. But we're very excited to have him on the 30th. Look at our website for more details on that. Moving forward.
Oh boy.
Flash. You read Flash?
Oh no. That's why I said oh boy. But I love the character actually. I've been reading some older stuff that he's been in.
Yeah.
And also, of course, the TV show is just kind of a fun new insight, a
The
new
TV
take
show
on
is
it.
so good.
Dude.
So good.
I know, and I was surprised because I was like concerned it wouldn't be,
Oh, me too.
and gave it a chance, and I was like, no
Flash is my
regrets.
favorite DC hero, so I was very worried when I saw Grant Gustin in the suit, and I was like, who is this guy? But man, Grant Gustin, you kill it, my friend. You should be in the Justice League movies.
You should come to Rainbow and sign autographs
You should, for free.
because you can run here and be super fast about it.
And we do have those Batman Superman variant covers, so keep an eye out for those. A lot of DC titles have been featuring those, so look out for that. Next one, Godzilla Oblivion.
Oh boy.
We're on issue 2 already, so that's fast. Usually Godzilla.
awesome.
I know, right? King Ghidorah's on the cover.
That is amazing.
I'm happy to see this come out so quickly because issue 1 was about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and usually these are pretty late, and people kind of forget they're out. So I'm happy to see this come out in a timely manner. If you're a Godzilla fan, and I know we have a few out there, come get it.
I know Dan was asking about variant covers, and I haven't had a chance to go grab them and put
Just
them,
give
put
us a
them in
call,
his
Dan. I
box.
know you're going to call me tomorrow.
I know there's at least 2.
There is at least 2 that I saw. Next one up, Harley's Little Black Book featuring
boy.
Zatanna. This has actually been a fun series.
Yeah.
You don't have to go in order on these guys. These are really nice. Each one just features a different superhero and a different character. Kind of just Harley's bottled in with them. So, and there's just they're really mostly just one shots, but they put the succession order in the issues. But come and get whichever one you like, or all of them.
My favorite was the Wonder Woman one.
Of course it was, Dave. Of course it was.
Here's
Dave likes
a
Wonder
hot,
Woman.
hot question for you on these guys too.
Hot
These
question.
one-off stories.
Yeah.
So like that series, the Shield run they did before the reboot that happened on that one was one-offs like that too, where they feature specific characters.
Yep.
Have you received feedback from readers? Like, do they like that format versus an ongoing story arc? You know what I mean?
I would say it's easier to sell one of those
Sure.
for somebody who walks in and says, "Hey, where do I start?" Because I understand, guys, the comic world is a little hard to get
It
into
can be
sometimes.
intimidating to jump into issue 300.
And that's why
you know.
we do see a lot of number ones.
Yep.
You know, it's again the nature of the beast. Number one sell. Number
Yep.
one sell because they're
Yep.
good starting points. New readers are always looking for stuff all the time,
Yep.
and if they see a number one, they know and feel comfortable psychologically and as a buyer that I'm getting something that I can feel comfortable with.
Right. I mean, we know that every
Yeah.
comic stands alone on itself. Each issue,
Yep.
a good issue, should stand alone on
itself, and then it'll make you want to backtrack and look
Right.
and look
Well,
forward to the
before
new
that,
stuff.
And a typical arc is what, 5 to 6.
5 to 6 issues, and then they'll start a new story arc, and then depending on how long it'll go. But yeah, we know it can be daunting, guys, but that's why we're here. Come and talk to me. Come talk to
Exactly.
Brian. Don't talk to Derek. He's a little crabby. Just kidding. Don't talk to Derek. Talk to all of us, guys. We can recommend anything and everything you would ever need. If there's a certain superhero you guys want to look to, or if there's a certain book you guys are looking for, come and ask us. We'll help you find it. So, and if we don't have it, we can always look and see if we can order it too. So.
On our show, we call that doing research. So I would come in and tell John, I need to do research for my Halloween costume.
Yep.
What do you have for Scarecrow literature? Bam.
Boom.
Ka-ching,
We'll find it.
out the door. And read it up.
Bam. Moving on though.
Then the fun
Thor.
begins.
This has been a favorite of Dave's. Mighty Thor has been good.
That's okay.
All right, maybe not. Maybe I spoke too soon.
Oh, it's been good.
It's a cool comic. If you didn't know, Jane Foster's Thor now, so that's pretty cool. Women Power comic. Marvel's
I
really
probably
been
have
doing
a bias for girl power because I have 3 daughters.
it. Right, you do. So you're all about that girl power. But yeah, Marvel's been moving towards that girl power. How do you feel about that? Marvel transitioning away from their title superheroes.
If it's a good story and the character is done right,
that's all we
let's
need.
get it.
That's all we
Yeah.
need. Absolutely. It's
That's
just like
all I care about. You know, the buzz about all the online buzz about Star Wars and the female leads and all that stuff, I don't get that because if it's quality
Yeah.
and it's awesome and
Who
it
cares?
brings the nerd community to the theater and gets us excited, that's all I care about as a
cares?
consumer. You know what I mean?
calm down.
Yeah,
Everybody needs
relax.
to chillax.
2016.
Jeez. God.
But no, I have no qualms with it at all, as long as the quality's there.
Yeah, me neither. Absolutely. And that's why I really like the all new Wolverine. That's really great.
Yeah.
Mighty Thor has been really good. But even for Spidey fans, I mean, there's Silk out there. There's Spider Woman out there. There's lots of cool stuff for you guys. Come on down and get that.
Get
comics.
familiar.
Comics aren't just for boys anymore. Comics are for everybody. So, next one. I've been uber happy with this comic. If you want something that is both artistically pleasing and also food for thought, this is a cool comic because of the world building they have.
And the sweetheart on the back.
Yeah, it's beautiful watercolor art, and it's a very minimalist approach. It's a little less is more. So there is some gaps in story, but they're not gaps that the reader needs to piece together what's going on. They're gaps for the reader to visualize kind of what's going on. It's very dreamscapey. It's very artistic. It's super cool. It's called Mirror. They're on issue 3. Come pick that one up. And then getting into my Spidey Mans.
Oh boy.
The newest one is issue number 4 of Spider-Man Deadpool. So hold that one up. But I just want to let you guys know, if you're late to the party on this, I've got some 4th printings. I know it's far out, but hey, if you want to get on it right now. 4th printing is the number 1. 3rd printing is the number 2. We still have some number 3s in stock. This is number 4. So we got plenty of those here for you. This has actually been, next to Batman TMNT, this is my favorite comic crossover right now.
Now, why couldn't Spider-Man also drink a beer? He's obviously drinking a soda.
Yeah.
Because he's...
Or a pop, for you
'cause
Midwesterners.
he's a teenager.
And look at how
No,
Thor's
he's
sad
not.
is
He's not
that
a
he's
teenager.
not having a beer. I mean, right? She's like, bro, we're in South Dakota. What are you doing? That was the Sioux Falls edition.
With great power comes great sobriety from Spidey. Spidey's being
So responsible.
he's so
So
responsible.
powerful and responsible.
And by the way, on a side note, Uncle Ben, stay dead, because I don't want you to come. If you guys will watch a couple past week
Is
shows,
that about that not dead anymore or whatever?
that's baloney.
Oh no.
Dead no more. Uncle Ben, just stay dead, dude. I'm sorry, but stay dead. There's no Spider-Man without you. Dead.
Wow.
Anyway. Plus, they just took out a great life insurance plan on Uncle Ben, and I need to get paid.
It's getting dark, you guys.
It's getting dark.
Forecast is getting depressing.
Oh man! Next up, though, just like we can't go a week without talking about Deadpool, we can't go a week without talking about Star Wars.
Okay.
I'm in love with this cover.
Yeah.
Darth Vader's head with Palpatine, Obi-Wan, Anakin sitting in there, little starscape there. This has been a really cool comic. Yeah, number 4. Really cool comic. I've been enjoying it a lot. All the Star Wars stuff has been cool. And again, I want to drive it home to you guys. This is official canon now. So if you guys want to know more about the Star Wars verse, want to know more about the characters themselves, this is stuff that they're grandfathering into the whole story now. So
C-3PO's arm is revealed. in the C-3PO
arm?
number 1.
Yeah.
Darth Vader. I hope that we see those evil droids from Darth Vader. If that was.
Oh yeah,
would
for
make me
sure.
happy.
Who's what dude?
Who's your man?
Oh, he does look kind of like Kylo.
Yeah.
A little bit like Kylo, but I don't know. Come and find out. Just pick up the issue. I'm super excited for this one. This is great.
Boy.
This is great.
Oh, this just went
This
to
is
a
great.
new level. Okay.
He's Puss in Boots. Number 1, The Adventures of Puss in Boots. I'm excited.
This is gutsy. Right
This
here.
is the kids' comic I will read this week. It probably.
John Paul's already made a recommendation. There you
Heck
go.
yeah, man! I'm excited for this one.
That's
Kid,
awesome.
It's Puss in Boots.
I'm sure that my 9-year-old daughter, will read this one.
Well, and that's specifically why I grabbed it, guys. I mean, we don't have all these comics that
A
are
poster for your wall in your bedroom?
That's so cool. I think that's awesome. But yeah, again, we don't have comics just for teenagers on up. I mean, we got kids comics, we've got adult comics, we've got any comics for whatever reader you are. Last one I grabbed was Robin, Son of Batman. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan of this series. Not because of it's not a good comic. It's just I'm not a huge fan of Damian Wayne, but that's okay.
Ooh, okay.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm a Jason Todd guy.
Okay.
Mhm.
That I can agree with.
I grabbed this one because it's continuing the John Romita variant covers. This is just cool, nice, upward angle, rain down, cool comic. John Romita has been outdoing himself with these variant covers. He's done, I think 4 or 5 now. Come get those. They've been really awesome. Yeah, been sweet.
I like the Wonder Woman, John Romita,
Of course you do.
cover this.
What you do, Dave?
A slight bias.
Oh, but that's really a bunch of highlights from the new wall. There's tons of other stuff out there, guys. Come down and check it all out. I'm going to see how we're doing on time. Oh, we got 5 minutes left.
Boom.
What did you buy this week, though?
Dude, I just picked up my Mighty 2 this week, but we didn't discuss either of them.
Good.
I love both of these titles. So first of all, Little background, I love Batman villains. They're the most iconic villains ever. So when
Indeed.
Poison Ivy gets her own mini run, of course I'm going to rock out with
That
it.
has been good.
It has been
And
awesome.
I've actually been enjoying it only because of the fact that it shows her trying to hold a professional life as a a scientist while also being a bad guy, and it's just an edgy kind of book. It's just cool to get familiar with the Poison Ivy mythos a little bit more. We just don't get that as
A
much.
good character study.
Yeah. So that's what I like, is just getting my learn on, and it's been a really enjoyable read so far, so I'm going to totally
I
rock with it.
particularly like the one with her and Harley Quinn.
Yep.
Sure you do, Dave. Sure you do. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Speaking of, here is in the middle of this one, DC Rebirth.
Ah, yes.
Um,
DC Rebirth.
Yes.
That has been a
Talking point.
rocky subject.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited. Some of the titles need a
Breath of fresh air.
vast reboot. Man, Flash, you're killing me lately. But
The other book I picked up, though, is Captain Marvel, which was a huge pleasant surprise. One of my walls in my nerd room, I dedicate a wall to each character or team that I love. So Dark Avengers, Venom. I have an Alpha Flight wall.
Oh,
so
nice.
the Marvel superhero team from Canada. Alpha Flight in space. Who would have thought?
Boom.
So I was just like, no way. And I'm reading through the first issue, like, this is amazing. So Captain Marvel, issue number 4, I'm rocking with the series. It's one of those, like, I don't really... Like, even if it fell flat on its face, I would still rock with it because I have to know how my characters are doing. And Marvel's like, here you go, John. You can be Facebook friends with them for the next 8 issues till we cancel this series. Or whatever the case is. But
series.
I just love checking in with Alpha Flight. So anything current, I'm on it. Got it. So
I'm with you, man.
I just absolutely love that they did that. It's a different take, and that's all I can ask for. So
And it's just a continuation of Marvel's real power stuff. So, other than that, that's pretty much everything we've had. Is there any subjects or anything you want to bring up?
I just had my quick question I was talking to Dave about earlier, just from your guys' experience.
Mhm.
Movies.
Yeah.
So, do movies translate into books? But does it bring people into the shop? Does it make people curious?
It
from what you guys have?
It definitely drives the interest.
Okay.
You know,
Yep.
I can't tell you the amount
For the
of
casual fan,
Yep.
yeah.
I can't tell you the amount of Deadpool books I sold after the Deadpool movie. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's awesome.
Just about every other kid at SuperCon
Was
asked us.
asking about Deadpool. wasn't he?
And we sold out of the Deadpool ones right
Yep,
away.
That's awesome.
But no, I mean, people come in looking for Civil War. People come in looking
Okay.
for Deadpool. People come in looking for Punisher.
Okay.
These shows do drive an interest, which is nice
Yeah.
because it also shows them the deeper side of these heroes. You know, there's heroes that would never, ever, ever seen the light of day on film or TV screens without Netflix and things like that.
Mhm.
I mean, look at Daredevil.
Yes.
Let's be
Yes.
honest. Before Daredevil was a show,
The movie didn't
C-level
happen.
character. C-level character.
And
He
now
would
it's-
never, ever
Yeah.
see the silver screen. Ever. Now, he's one of the hottest things out there.
Yep.
Daredevil is fantastic.
Yep.
And I can't say enough about him.
Yep.
I've always been a fan of Daredevil. I've had plenty of issues, but never thought of him in that light that they've shown him in the show.
That
Which
gritty
is,
street level.
God, it's awesome.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen
Jessica
it,
Jones even. That one
Watch
blew
it.
me out of the water.
yeah.
That show.
Again,
Yeah.
that one's like D-level character.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jessica. But
But now you're like
now you're like
awesome.
now you're like
character.
B+ player. Just kidding.
Oh.
You're like A.
A minus.
A minus. All right. And it's all working up to the Defenders. I mean, you got Luke Cage too.
Yeah.
But again, these characters that would have never seen the light of day are outshining Spider-Man, outshining Wolverine, outshining a lot of characters that are the A+ players from Marvel. So yeah,
I think Wolverine needed a break from the spotlight, though. He's starting to tan a little bit.
in terms of comics, yeah, he did. There was just too much out there,
Yeah.
and they're just, for lack of a better word, just shucking him out there, just what anything. So, yeah.
The new Old Man Logan?
Old Man Logan's been good though. I
Yeah.
mean, but that's again just one centered storyline. He ain't going anywhere else. He's an Old Man Logan. That's real stay. So we'll see what they do. I'm sure later down the line, mark my words, 2017 or whatever, Wolverine Rebirth or something. There will be
Remix.
He'll come back. I mean,
Um,
he always does. How many times has he died now?
Yeah.
3,
Lost track.
2 or 3, 4, 7.
I just send a card now, usually.
Just a couple flowers
Yeah.
and then just send it to Xavier's
John.
mansion.
What's a comic book look got coming up? When's the next
Yeah.
video?
Comic book look, we have the SuperCon review that we're going to be posting. We did
Awesome.
get a chance to interview Everyday Joe from their team, which was awesome. He had some really cool things to say about the con. And then we have some other episodes already in line to be posted. But we're hopefully going to be doing some more theme shows coming up because that's what our show grew upon.
Ooh.
So we're hoping to do a parody of the election season right now.
All right.
Stuff like that. So more beer, more mayhem, relax. You might see a familiar face from behind your camera on our camera, so who knows? But it's coming.
Cool.
Sweet. Dave, what do we got going on?
Well, we have a lot of stuff.
I know we do. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
you do.
putting in the overtime.
Really shifting over to sports cards, but
Yeah.
this Sunday
Yep.
at the Volunteers of America on West 51st Street, I believe it is a card show, a sports card show. So we're hoping to keep growing that sports card show, come up every few months. Coming up, of course, next week we'll be back, I believe, with Raised by Badgers.
Yeah,
our
Raised by Badgers
weekly
making
comic
his
book show.
return.
Yep, we've got Doug White. He's a local author,
Yes.
who has a book out, The Habitué. My 9-year-old daughter's reading it, so I have not had a chance to get it out of her
I'm
hands
halfway
yet.
through it. It's fantastic.
She likes it. She really likes
I'm
it.
halfway
She's
through it.
only,
It's awesome.
I don't know, last I checked, 10 to 20 pages in, but she really likes it.
It's a very good coming of age story mixed with some fantasy.
Yep, so we're
it's
going to try to
very
get
awesome.
an interview with Doug. We are carrying the book for sale here now
in the store.
at Rainbow Comics.
$10, right?
Yep,
$10
$10
a book.
$10 for a book. It's a nice, good, easy reading book. Very fun.
Yep. Come support local author.
Yep. Speaking, we're going to keep it local here for a while. Keep it comics
Yes.
and keep it local.
Yes.
Nick Washagisik.
Yeah.
He's has Supermodel #1. Has gone back to a second printing of that. We'll be
Indeed.
getting those in store here in the next day or two. Issue #2, he thinks will be out
A couple weeks, he said.
for Free Comic Book Day.
Okay, perfect.
He's going to be here signing on Free Comic Book Day. Glacia Barton is working on a
Yep.
comic book. She will be here signing on Free Comic Book Day.
Another great local artist.
Dylan Jacobson, who worked with Glacia and Travis Bentley and Mark Wagner on Champions, and I think I
Lineup.
probably forgot someone, but
Locally star-studded.
will be here as well on Free Comic Book Day. Jim Murray
Yep.
from West River, South Dakota, comic book artist, author more I should say than
Sure.
artist, but he'll be here with some poetry, a book of poetry, as well as some comic books. And yeah, just going forward, we're continuing to help boost those local comic book artists as well. Of course, Free Comic Book Day,
Huge.
May 7th.
May
It will be
7th.
huge. Happy to announce, I believe this is the first. No, I did mention it this morning. We will be holding a cosplay contest.
Oh
So,
my goodness!
Yes. So
I'm about to
not-
bust out the asana costume.
look for more details on our
Just
Facebook events page for that. But we'll probably, throughout the day, we'll have the cosplayers come in and we'll
Rate them
yes.
on a scale of 1 to 1,000,000.
1, 2, amazing.
Boom.
And as you mentioned,
Yeah.
Saturday, April 30th.
Yes.
We're happy to have Wally Wingert. He's flying all the way
All the way
from
from
Los
California.
Angeles to Sioux Falls
All the way.
just to be at Rainbow Comics. No,
I wouldn't say that.
I think he's going. No, I think he's going to see a certain
certain someone.
Beatle,
Oh yes,
Mr.
Yep,
McCartney.
Mr. McCartney. Mr.
as
McCartney.
well as I'm sure his family and beloved friends.
Yes, indeed. He's a South Dakota resident or South Dakota local.
Very
so.
prolific voice actor. Has done
yep.
a lot of great stuff.
Tons of stuff.
John from Garfield.
Ant-Man from Earth's Mightiest Avengers on the show.
That's awesome.
So yeah, he's done tons of stuff. Seriously, look at his website. Look at your shelf. You probably own things that he's in.
Yep.
So-
Saturday, April 30th.
Yeah, and I know we rattled off a lot of stuff, guys. But just go to our Facebook page. We got events all stacked up there. Like us, follow us, everything. Subscribe.
Boom.
Watch us here. We'll have everything. We're your number one stop here in South Dakota for everything geek culture, and we'll keep bringing you new content. So stay tuned,
All right.
guys.
Thanks a lot, folks. John, you got a tagline?
I do. Keep it comics for sure.
Keep it comics, guys. See ya.
Thanks.